so many young designers have this dream about starting a creative agency or a design agency. Hell, even I had this dream when I was just starting out. But the thing is that it's really, really hard. Over the years, I have multiple friends who started agencies, and in about 1 year or 2 years, they've kind of shut it down because they realize how hard it is to manage clients, cash flow, hiring other designers, and keeping the business afloat. It's super, super difficult. But I have one friend who made it and really made it big. So this guy, we were working together. We had the same first job, kind of entry-level job at an advertising agency, and we both went to the same design school afterwards. But when I went into kind of tech and working with startups, he kind of kept freelancing as doing advertising and branding and start hiring other people and built a really amazing agency. So I'm super, first of all, proud of him because he did something incredible, and I think there's a lot to learn from him. And we stayed in touch over the years, and kind of actually last week he kind of called me up and said, I want to discuss something, brainstorm something with you, so how about you come to our new office? And so I'm heading there right now, and I thought it'd be a great idea to kind of you know, have him share kind of insights with you guys about how to start an agency, what are the things that you should think about or look out for. Just have some great tips from him. So heading there right now, hope it'll be awesome. What's up, Maya? So after you told me how hard it is to actually run the agency, how about you tell people, if like people start out as freelance designers, they have this dream of growing it into a design agency. What is the one thing you think they should consider? Don't say don't do it.
No, do it. I don't want to be the only one that suffers, but I think the main thing that you need to remember is that once you start to scale and your agency or your studio become bigger, so first of all you'll be designing less and less over the time because you'll need to manage this whole operation. And think with yourself if this is the stuff that you want to do for the rest of your life. It's not being a designer, it's being a manager.
You told me like that when you grow the company, you have to feed the beast because now you have so much salaries and a huge office to pay. So how do you make sure that you don't just take a crappy project and that you keep the kind of the level of the work still high?
Well, I think first of all I must tell a secret, and it's a complete secret, but the biggest amount of money that you'll ever earn is once you just work by yourself. Because once you start creating an organization, the profit level, the profit line will be smaller because you need to feed many small monsters. So it must be taken under consideration. But if asking why, so if you're earning less money, so why doing it? So I think it's more for a long distance thought. You know, I didn't wanna be the one that carry the globe on his shoulders. I wanted to create an organization that will be needing me less and less over the time, and I will be involved only in junctions that I think I'm worth to be in, and not the main persona in the organization. So
now they don't need you. You can go to the beach.
Yeah, but now don't tell them. But now I'm earning less money by far. So it's something else. But as for a type of project, I think that in the beginning, just saying about myself, in the beginning I took everything. Every client who wanna put money on every crappy project, I took it. And this is how you start to roll. And afterwards, during the time, you start to realize what's good for you and what doesn't, and what doesn't. and when the time goes by, you start to focus and say what are the stuff that you want to do, and sometimes when people will come up and offer you a big amount of money for some project that you won't be on your focus, you'll be able to say no, thank you. It's something that we don't do. It's a service that we don't provide. I think the most superior level is when clients approach to you and offers you something that's in your focus, and you can say that you can decline it because maybe you're too full, or you just don't think it's the right client for you, and this is like a superiority on my behalf.
Cool, Marianne. Thanks so much. It was great fun to
put a nice title.
Yes, I will put the nice title.
Alright, so that was a great meeting with Mayan and his awesome agency, which is called Awesome. Anyway, I think the key takeaways here are really to remember why are you doing this, and I think what Mayan said, that looking forward, you don't want to do all the work yourself, and you want to build a system that will help you do that. So building an agency is one way to do this. The way I do this is spend part of my time freelancing and the other part of my time building Prospero, a product which hopefully one day will be able to support me so I don't have to freelance full time. But yeah, there's a lot to consider. So I mean, obviously the cons is there's huge responsibility in starting an agency and a lot of costs, and you know, just being responsible for paying people and the rent and everything is huge responsibility. But then again, I always envy him for being able to hire super talented people to do things that he can't do himself, and be able to actually work on huge projects for huge companies which will never hire a freelancer like me, because they do want to work with a big established agency, and he's able to do that and I can't. So I guess those are like the pros and cons and pros and cons of starting an agency. So I think you should consider this if you're thinking about starting. Anyway, it's so hot outside. I'm like sweaty, heading home to take a shower. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.